Hello golfers, and welcome back to another video. Now in today's video I am going to show you exactly how you can shave up to 10 strokes off your score without even fixing your swing or doing any sort of technical work to your golf swing. Crazy, but how's he going to do it? With this thing here. It's called a putter. Alright, and this is where we are going to save loads and loads of shots, because I see so many of you focusing on the swing all the time, focusing on the short game, which is fine. It needs work, but I'm not seeing enough putting action from people, so I'm going to give you a routine that you can practice your putting and you're going to see improvements straight away. So let's get straight into it. Alright, so what I'm going to teach you is about a 30-minute putting routine for practice that's going to really help you lower those scores. Now, first thing we have to do is find a straight putt so that we can know that we're hitting the ball on line. So let me just give this a go now. I think this is the straight putt. Basically, if I hit this, we see no curve or no break on the green, and we know it's straight, and that went completely straight right in the center of the hole. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a tee and I'm going to mark it right there. So that's where I need the top of my putter to be when I make these putts. So I'm just going to check it a couple more times because that's my position. So I've marked that position as straight putt. Give it a few more goes. Yeah, that went straight as well. I just hit it a little bit right. So now I'm starting to learn. Okay, my face was a little open there. Better there, still a little open, so I know that's a straight putt. So now what we're going to do is make it a little bit harder. So this is going to really help us return that club to the same angle every time. So what we do is we make sure the putter is aiming at the hole, the line on your putter aims right at the hole, and then we're going to put another tee down very, very tight to that one so that we can only just get the putter to go through there without hitting the tee. I actually just hit it there. That's how hard this needs to be. There we go. So I can do it. And you can do it too. At the start, you might start hitting those tees, and that's absolutely fine. It's all part of the process. So let's pop a ball right in the middle. And this is going to be the first 10 minutes of your session, just hitting putts one after the other, straight into the center of that cup. That's really going to help you learn how to get the putter back square and get the ball starting on your line. So that when it comes to reading putts, yes, you might read a putt right to left, but you know where to start it. But if you aren't able to start the ball where you know you should start it, then you're in trouble. So that's what this is going to train you. So we're going back, through, just knocking these in and really trying not to hit the tees. If we don't hit the tees, we return that face square, we hit it hard enough, that ball's going in, guaranteed, because we know it's a straight putt. So I just didn't hit that one hard enough, but it still went in. So what you want to do is about 10 minutes of that, and what I want you to do is to try and keep a record, keep a score. See how many you can get in a row, or see how many you can get in the 10 minutes time that you have. Just use 3 balls. You don't want to be putting standing here all day with your back bent over like this. 3 balls is enough. Alright, so once you've done that, now it's time to actually practice some other putts. So now we're going to do a little bit of distance training. So I'm going to go to that bottom flag. Now I'm not going to read the putt. I'm just simply in this exercise, this second part, this next 10 minutes of your routine, I am simply just getting used to the green, used to the pace, and hitting distance putts. So let's give this a go. I don't care if it goes in, I just want to get the ball to end up somewhere near the hole, so I know my pace on the greens is good. So let's do that again. This one was a wee bit short, that one should be better. A little bit better, so we can go a little bit harder on it. That's pretty much the same as the last one, but the pace is good. Alright, so that last one was a long one. Now we're going to go for kind of a mid-range. So I'm very much mixing it up so that I can get the pace for all different lengths of putts. A little bit short again. But I'm really learning here. That's the great thing about it. It's better that we learn here. We come onto the putting green and hit putts short, or hit putts long, or miss putts. It's better doing that here, because then we're going to learn more about our putting, and then we're going to learn more about the greens. There's no point not practicing your putting and then going out there and sucking at it. So, because it can really, really save you so many shots if you just get all this right. So that's 3 to mid-range that I've just done. Again, so this is going to be about a 10-minute section of the entire session. And this is just to get you started off. Eventually we're going to move it up and we're going to do 1 hour sessions, 45-minute sessions, but let's start off with 30. We don't want to overdo it. We don't want to get your head in a pickle. Just keep it simple at first, starting off with the straight putts, then we're doing distance putts, and then we're going to do shorter putts at the end. And the drill I'm going to show you at the end is really, really good for building your confidence on the greens. I'm going to do a few more of these. Really starting to get this ball started exactly on the line that I'm trying to, just not quite getting the pace. So I would need to do a little bit more practice on the pace, and then I'd get there nicely. It's also a good thing as well, they actually not just practice all downhill putts or all uphill putts. Practice uphill, downhill, left to right, right to left. Get the pace right for all different types of ranges. And this alone is going to get you so much more confident on the greens. Even if you feel like your putting isn't any better, you're going to be more confident because you've put a little bit of work into your practice. And when doing that, you're going to go out there with more confidence on the greens. Then you're going to hole more putts, and then you're going to shoot lower scores. It's that simple. All right, so what we're going to do now to finish it off is we're going to go back to the straight putt area. This time we're going to go 2.5, 3 feet. So I'll place another tee down just so I know where to be. This is another 10-minute part of the session. And just 10 minutes of holding putts in a row. Keep going, keep going, keep going. And see how many you can get in 10 minutes. The beautiful thing about this part of the session is that this really builds confidence because you're going to see the ball drop so many times in a row. That's just going to build confidence that you hold putts, and it's that simple. If I stand here, when I was a kid, I used to hit 100 putts a day and my putting was really, really good. And then something happened along the way where I just got obsessed with the swing. And now I'm really getting back to putting, and I'm now starting to shoot better scores. So even if my swing, there's going to be days that the swing isn't performing as well, maybe the body's a little bit tight in areas and we're not quite as fluid with the swing. So we have to be able to recover our score somehow, and if you're really, really good at putting, then your bad scores are going to be on your handicap, or for a professional it's going to be on par, slightly under, slightly over. But then on your good days, when the swing feels good and you're out there and everything's on form and you have your putting, that's when you're going to shoot your personal best, and that's when you're going to really see the difference of having a good putting game, because you're better with your putts. You're going to hit chip shots and not be so worried about having to hit it in close. Even if you leave yourself 5 foot, you're still going to be confident you can make the putt. When that pressure becomes off the chipping game, then the pressure comes off the iron game, because you know, okay, well, it's not the end of the world if I miss the green, but a lot of you struggle around the short game so you feel like you have to hit greens or you're going to make bogey. So if we get the putting better, that's going to make the chipping feel better. We get the chipping better, that's going to make the iron game play better. So let's really start in, work our way out. Alright, so that just about wraps it up for this putting session. So like I said, a 30-minute session, 10 minutes, find the straight putt, put the tees down, and practice hitting putts without hitting those tees. That's really going to help you get the club face pointing at the hole and getting the ball starting online. Then for the next 10 minutes, we're going to practice pace putts. We're not trying to hold them, it doesn't matter. If it goes in, great, it doesn't matter. Pick long range, mid range, short range, practice all different lengths to get the pace around the greens from all different areas. All areas that you're going to experience when you're out there on the golf course. And then for the final 10 minutes, 3 foot, put a tee down. Let's see how many you can hole in a row in that 10-minute period. Keep a count, leave a comment, let me know what your record is, and yeah, enjoy putting better. Most importantly, enjoy scoring better. So thanks for watching this video. Remember to hit subscribe so you don't miss any future ones. We're going to have a lot more videos coming out on putting and short game. And yeah, smash a like if you really enjoyed this, and I shall see you in the next one.